So this is my friend Stacy Woodford. We met years ago in our previous platform, and we were just always good friends. She has a heart of service. She loves people. And one of the things that I just want to say about my whole entire team is that they all work really hard. They are hard workers. They are we call, we heard years ago from somebody, Stacy reminded me yesterday, Tom Barrett. He's a trainer in the industry, and he always would talk about the race horse versus the pack horse.
Mhm.
And here you really can be both, partner, co, and win. But the pack horse, the workhorse, is the one that is going to keep going. And Stacy is a workhorse. She knows how to work. Um, and then she also knows how to love it at an extraordinary level and how to serve others. And that is why she is here. Stacy is the one that last summer we were really not wanting to follow the system. And she's the one that decided to go. She was like, we need to go see this in person. We need to go meet the people in person. We need to go. And so we went to PXP. We roomed together. We couldn't even go the whole time. And we just kept looking, turning and looking at each other during PXP, like, oh my gosh, this is so different here.
Mhm.
And we decided when we left there that we were going to follow the system within and this is the beauty of our comp plan, you guys. I sponsored Stacy, okay, but Stacy promoted to officer before I did. She promoted within a week after PXP, and we had been kind of doing our own thing, but we were not following the system. And once she followed the system, she promoted to officer at the beginning of October. I promoted like maybe 2 weeks later or something like that, but it doesn't affect you negatively here. Other platforms, it does affect you negatively if someone goes before you promotion wise. So I'm just so proud of her because then she promoted to officer in the midst of moving, graduation, for one of her kids from high school. Like but it's because of her tenacity and her perseverance, her focus, her loyalty, and also just honestly her true love of other people that this is just the beginning. She will be a top leader in this company. So Stacy, congratulations. I'd love for you to share a little bit.
Absolutely. Thank you, Anne. And I'm so excited to be here. I just love this community. And just a little bit about me for most of you do not know me. So I'm Stacy Woodford. I've been married for 25 years. My husband's a pilot. I started in this industry over 20 years ago when I had little ones. I have three children. They're 23, 22, and 18. And so I really got into this industry while I was teaching, and I wanted a way out. I wanted a way to get home with my babies. And thank God that happened within a year of me in this industry with the first company I was with for 19 years. And so, like Ann said, it didn't make sense that we walked away from that platform, but we know that we're called to be here. And so we're just so thankful. And was just telling Ann yesterday actually about this pack horse, racehorse concept and how um there is this idea that you have to do you can only be if you're not successful right away, then it's not going to work, or you have to just it has to be quick. And people just tend to give up so quickly. And I think a big thing that you have to do if you want to be successful at this and be here for the long term is you've got to expand your vision. You've got to have a long term vision and decide that you're going to put your focus on that activity and not the outcome, not the results. You have to take the emotion out of it and just help people, serve people, love people, and share this gift that we have, which is the drops and initially, and this opportunity, which is life changing. So, one more thing I wanted to share is that whole experience of going to PXP last fall. And we were just kind of dabbling with this business. I started using the drops last June. So, it's been a year. And I was really loving the drops, and I was just kind of casually sharing them. And when we went to that event, and this is what I want to say to you, if you've not registered for the event coming up, Columbus PXP, you have to go. You owe it to yourself, to your future, to your success, because at the event is where your vision is going to be expanded to a whole new level. And so, just like me 20 years ago, when I went to my first event and I left there thinking, my gosh, if these people can do it, why not me? You know, I had no experience in this industry, never sold a thing in my life, never built a team, never built a business. And now coming here, I did not bring a team. And so people think that too. You leave a company, did you automatically bring a team? I did not. And so I'm doing an organic build all over. And I went to that event at PXP, and I saw people that have never had any experience in this industry making thousands and thousands of dollars. And my eyes opened and I realized, okay, this is a legit comp plan. This is the real deal when you're not seeing just experienced people making money. And these are people from all walks of life, all backgrounds. And if you are willing to work hard, and if you are willing to just stay the course, put your blinders on and keep looking forward every day, there's no stopping you. You can reach whatever rank that you want to reach. And one more thing I will add is I just surrender my business to God and ask Him to bless me every day and to give me wisdom and to help me to do this, because I'm certainly not doing this on my own. I am so very grateful to have Anne, because she's the best. I love you, Anne. And our upline, I mean, just this whole community, I am so blown away that, you know, I heard that saying, blurring the lines of sponsorship. I've never heard that before, where teams are actually wanting to share and wanting to help and pouring into each other. And it really is what true servant leadership is, in my definition. So I know we all have to be wise and we all have limited time, but to see leaders in this company actually helping you, you know, reaching out to people about another country and they're answering your questions. I mean, it's just mind blowing to me. So, anyways, that's what I wanted to share today. Thank you.
Gosh, Stacey, I'm so proud of you, and I'm just so excited about the future. And um, one of the things that when I first decided to come here and build, I was like, my things that I was so passionate about were, I wanted products that would help people get healthier holistically. And we got the check mark. And then the next thing was, is I wanted anyone on my team who wanted to win and wanted to create an incredible income. I wanted them to be able to win. I wanted that more than anything else. And that is why that is why I'm building here. That is what I tell people when I am on three-way calls. We do a lot of three-way calls, and all these gals that have promoted, they have kept me really busy. So we do a lot of three-way calls, and we have fun, we're transparent, and but I'd say, like, it's I tell people all the time, I'm like, you got to work hard and you got to check your ego at the door, and you've got to love people. To me, that's like the key, the partner co, keys to success. So thank you, Stacy, so much.
Yeah, I just want to say one more thing too. Actually, two things. Don't compare yourself to other people. Do not do that. Every time you compare yourself to other people, you don't know their experience. You don't know how much work they've put in, how many people they've talked to. So do not do that. Just put your focus on what you're doing. And then the last thing was, it was absolutely crazy how I promoted, because I was moving The week that I was moving and packing and everything, I called Ann and I'm like, I think this is gonna happen this week of all weeks. And if it actually does, it's totally a God thing because I am the craziest, busiest I've ever been. And so yeah, I did work my butt off that week to promote to senior officer, but it's just so exciting and there's just so much opportunity for every single one of you. And I'm just so excited for all of us, this whole community to just rise together.
Absolutely. Thank you, Stacy. Yay!